Buck August here, registered dietitian and diabetes educator with Enloe Medical Center, and today I'm going to be talking about healthy hydration. When it comes to staying hydrated, there are a lot of different choices out there. The classic though is water. You can get water out of the tap. You might have a refrigerator that filters your water for you and cools it down, and some people choose to buy bottled water. Water from the tap or the fridge or the bottled water will have a little bit of some electrolytes in there, things like sodium, potassium, magnesium that naturally occur, unless you get distilled water, in which case they pull all those out. Sometimes they'll actually add a little bit of electrolytes to bottled water because it makes the water taste better, has a little bit different flavor profile, and then you get those electrolytes along the way. Some beverages have a lot more electrolytes added to them. That's things like Gatorade or Powerade. So these two are a zero sugar version or versions of Gatorade and Powerade. They have electrolytes. So in a serving of this, you're getting some potassium, you're getting sodium. Sometimes they add magnesium. So these are good if you're doing something that's really strenuous or if you're sweating a lot. Because when we sweat, not only do we lose fluid, but we also lose things like sodium. So these types of beverages help us to replenish those. If you're just at home though, you're staying in the a nice cool environment, you're not sweating a lot, water is still a great choice for hydration. There's another thing that's become kind of popular, which is coconut water. And so that's basically the liquid inside the coconut. And this is like a naturally occurring electrolyte beverage. So it actually has potassium, magnesium, as well as some sodium naturally from the coconut. And this does have some sugar. So every cup of this particular one has 11 grams of carbohydrate and 10 of that sugar. So that's just sugar that naturally occurs. So it's about 45 calories per cup or 90 calories for this whole bottle. So again, if you're doing something really strenuous, you're sweating a lot, burning up some calories, something like this would be a good choice because it's not only is it going to help to hydrate you, it's going to provide those electrolytes that you may be losing and that little bit of sugar. So also for like working out when it's really hot, something like that's fine. The regular type of Gatorade, this is just a mix. Every serving has about 90 calories, so the same as a bottle of this particular coconut water. A lot of sugar in it, 21 grams of sugar. And again, the sodium, phosphorus, calcium, those different things in there. Now some other choices for staying hydrated, tea and coffee, those do count towards your hydration. Caffeine that occurs in coffee and tea and other beverages, it does act as a little bit of a diuretic in our body, causing our body to release extra fluids. But if you drink those on a regular basis, so if you have your morning cup of coffee, that diuretic effect isn't as pronounced as if you just drink it occasionally. And so the coffee and tea, they do count towards your hydration. Interestingly, we also get some hydration, some fluid from foods. So things like fruits and vegetables, the water that's in those counts towards our hydration as well. Other popular choices for staying hydrated are things like sparkling waters. So this is a plain sparkling water. This is a LaCroix, a flavored one. So there's a bunch of different flavors of LaCroix. They've become very, very popular. And those are basically just carbonated water with flavor added to them, but no sugar, no artificial sweeteners. There are other options out there though, like ice. This is a Safeway brand sparkling water. So these not only have the carbonated water and flavor, but they also have artificial sweeteners added to them. The ice includes water flavors. There's a little bit of lemon juice, a little bit of green tea extract, calcium, B vitamins, and some sucralose or Splenda they use to sweeten this particular one. One thing I really like to do, and a place I used to work years ago would do for us, is they would take a pitcher of water in the morning, a big water dispenser, they'd fill it up with water and ice, and then they'd take something like an orange, and they'd slice it up, I'll leave the end off. And then they'd put that in the pitcher of water. And then if you're doing this at home, you can just take the pitcher like this, in the morning or the night before, put the fruit and the water in there, and then just leave it in the fridge all day. And then as you pour the water from the pitcher, you're gonna get naturally infused water. So it'll have a little bit of that orange flavor, which I find really nice. I've also had it with things like cucumber, mint, melon, pretty much any sort of fruit or vegetable flavor that you enjoy. You can add it to the water and make your own infused water. This pitcher is nice because it actually has a little strainer in the front. So as if it was something smaller, it wouldn't pour out into your cup. And some people like to take out one of the pieces and put it in their glass of water too, which is nice. So that's another great option. Now, some people, as far as Gatorade, they don't want to do a regular sort of Gatorade. So you could make your own electrolyte type of drink at home. You can take something like coconut water. You could juice up some lemon and lime, add that to a pitcher with the coconut water, some plain water, mix it all up. You could even add a pinch of salt in there if you're going to be doing something really strenuous and sweating a lot. And then you're going to have your own version of like a Gatorade with all natural ingredients. So that can be a good choice as well. So again, when it comes to staying hydrated, there are a lot of choices out there, and the sky is the limit. So I hope you stay cool and stay hydrated this summer.